Good evening, Diana Robinson. I'm so excited to present my first workshop, my first under Vashti Beauty. I've been teaching since 2006 for the college arena in the beauty world, right? And I have been a manufacturer's rep and a manufacturer's educator and team leader, all that great stuff for 11 years. And I just partnered with my second company. But through Vashti Beauty, and because of my passion for my industry, and specifically my passion for fellow colleagues, fellow colorists like myself. So I wasn't born a colorist, actually I was a cutter first. And life has a way of making you step up. So I had to step up about 13, 14 years ago for my kids. They needed medical. And that meant Mama went on the road. When I went on the road, I learned a whole lot. And what most importantly, I learned what worked and what didn't work. And then partnering with manufacturers who made an investment in me so I can be effective in the marketplace. I first got my hair painting. Oh, it's real late at night. I just got home about an hour ago and decided to do this video and go for it. But see, this is on purpose. This was created for me by a client who was 92 years old. And this is a beautiful reminder that I was blessed to bring from California to Tennessee. And this reminder is turning my no into a yes, turning a loss into a win, and being effective in servicing. And why I love this piece so much is Mr. Voss allowed me to pick out all of the insides, and he customized and whittled this wood just for me. I share that because that's the marketplace today in the color service world. More and more, we have everything coming through the threshold that is more like color correction. There's some form of redirection, even if we're refreshing the hair. And we've got so many more issues, but a lot less time. And so this workshop, a half-day workshop, I'm shutting it down, 5 people only. That benefit to you is that you get all of your questions answered. You get to see up close the demo. You get coaching on prepping and designing. When you leave the class, you will be designing your placement. We're going to review how important placement is, remembering that our head is round, and so where does the hair live, and how should I place it? Shall I place it horizontal? Shall I place it vertical? What happens if I do it on the diagonal? Is it a flat part of the head or not? How does it live in the hair? And then when do I use foils? When do I use film? Do I have to get really good at the paddle or not? Why is everybody buying these brushes? This one is obviously used for deposit color, and this one is what I use for decolorizing. I love these big brushes, but guess what? You can't part and paint at the same time. So in the class, I'm going to coach you. I'm going to coach you how you're going to hold these 2 tools in your hands, because it's got to be systematic. It has to be systematic because we got no more time, and it has to be very, very clean. Also, looking at the types of brushes that are available. When do I need a stiff, strong bristle versus a really soft? And you can see where the ends have been cut and smooth for saturation, dry. Or how am I holding this? Am I holding this perpendicular for surface painting? Am I holding this at an angle for stitching? And how about if I'm really trying to saturate, right? And the other thing is the wet brush. The wet brush is no longer just for removing tangles. It's for saturation again, and it has to be clean. And this is really an important tool when I'm doing double process blondes. So let's talk about that customized hand painting class, half day. Not only will you walk away with your own mannequin head at the end of the class, but you're going to be so excited to try that night on your favorite cousin or your faithful mama, right? They're the ones that come and perfect it, because once you perfect it and you get all of your notes and you've got it down how to set up, and you know that you're empowered because you know you're standing in the box, you know you're holding that hair right, correctly, and taut, you will get a return on your investment on yourself just from this one class, this workshop. I've always believed in making it accessible. When it's accessible, then everyone makes revenue. We're going to affect your service menu and your dollars. I believe $1 is a certificate of appreciation. And we work really hard in touching people every day, and we change their looks, and we're customizing them. And knowing that I could contribute to my community of hairdressers who always contribute to their community raises an entire generation and demographic. I'm beyond my career. I'm about my calling, right? So 5 people only, July 29th, half day. Click on the button, get signed up, and get in this workshop. We're going to have fun, and we're going to laugh, and we're going to learn, and we're going to empower each other. It's going to be a small class with like-minded people who are also artisans, and those who come, they're my favorite people. They're entrepreneurs. You know, I only fly with eagles, and I look forward to meeting you, and it's always my pleasure to serve. Look, I've got the fingernails to prove it, but always a pleasure to serve. Get in the class, the end of this month. 5 people only. Contact information for additional questions that I could answer is available on this ClickFunnels. Thank you, and thank you for supporting Vashti Beauty.